Good afternoon. Sometimes I don't know where the time goes of a day. It just seems to, well, it goes. And it doesn't stop. Like that song, Time Marches On. It does. And we don't stop it. I'm going to talk about clutter today because I spent this morning continuing to declutter my bedroom and my house. And I'm reading a book on clutter. Accidentally, Katerina took it home this last weekend. So I trust that she needs it, and she is reading it, so she probably needs it. I did read quite a bit of it on when I stayed in the cabin a couple weeks ago. So, clutter. We probably all have some degree of clutter, whether it is physical clutter, which is easy to identify and see. It's all those piles of stuff, storage units full of stuff, attics full of stuff, garages full of stuff. I don't have a garage, but I have a barn and two sheds that I have stuff in. Basements and closets and our space, and we need those spaces cleared so that we can be creative beings. So we have physical clutter and we have emotional clutter. An example of emotional clutter would be unfelt emotions. I have a lot of that. I've been working on feeling my emotions for my entire life. I used to eat my emotions. I got to be 260 pounds. I then would drink so I didn't have to feel. And I would drive around wasting time so I didn't have to feel. And be busy, and buy books. I have this whole room full of books, and I have like 300 books downstairs that I'm getting rid of. So that creates clutter. My emotions are in my buying of books, which creates clutter. Mental clutter is all of those thoughts that go fly around in our heads that don't really serve our highest good. So that's mental clutter. And then there's spiritual clutter. And an example of spiritual clutter would be forgiveness that you need to do that you haven't done. So that tends to be a spiritual clutter piece. And so as I'm taking boxes out, it's nice that we have a building in Marthasville that I can use as the author says in that book, my staging area. A lot of people have to use their kitchen table as their staging area to dump drawers out onto, or clean out cabinets, just get everything. And I'm doing what she says in the book, and that's just box everything up and get it out of the space, and then start over. And you have a clean space then, hopefully, and an organized space, so that then you can start over and then clean. My kids for a while now have been, we can't vacuum the floor because there's so much stuff on it. Now we have 4 very large dogs in our house, so dog hair is an issue. And so I am trying to do floors every 2 days, if not every day. And clutter just is one of those things that we just continue to stuff our empty spaces with stuff that we're not using. So I want to live a life that is organized and on purpose. And I don't feel like I can keep focus of my purpose when I have all this clutter going on. So one of the things I've started is when the mail comes into the house, she talks about paper clutter. And we pick it up and we put it down. We pick it up and we put it down. We pick it up and we put it down. And we pick it up and put it down a million times. And I just listened to a video. The one gal says clutter equals not only emotions, but postponed decisions. So look at your clutter and think of all the decisions you've been avoiding making about that stuff. So when the mail comes in, I am making decisions about things immediately. I put the bills with the bills. I get rid of the trash. I take care of anything that's immediate that needs to be taken care of. I once knew a guy that would get his mail and he would stick it in the kitchen cabinet, and he wouldn't look at it. And I was like, "Oh Lord, that's not a good thing." I don't do that, but some people do, and we all have our secrets. We all have our secrets that are hidden in our clutter, and it is an emotional thing, and it has been emotional for me, and it's not easy some days. And I haven't gotten to our 2 storage units. Um, because a lot of that's, well, I'll get to it once we're working on the house first. Um, but that's got a lot of my parents' stuff, and they've passed, and it's got some of my sister's stuff. I don't have a lot of my sister's stuff, but it does bring up emotions, and it's okay, and we have to feel those. And I'm journaling a lot and doing just feeling work, just sitting with my emotions instead of running and eating or drinking or buying stuff to not feel. So that's what I'm doing today. This is, I think, video number 5. So clean up the clutter and know that you're not going to get through it in one weekend generally, unless you only have a little bit of clutter, which that would be nice. I'm going to get to that. Yeah, start on it and know that it's your emotions, and know that it's postponed decisions that need to be made, and know that you have spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical clutter in your life, and to pay attention to that. So have a good day. I will see you tomorrow.